All right, we're live.
You put us live already?
We good?
Yeah. We live with it. Welcome to Plug Talk 4, y'all. Y'all know who I am and say it right there in the box. If you can read, you know who I am. What's more important is introducing my other guest today, my homeboy D Marachi. We got Mimi in here, and we have my usual love, my favorite headache.
Can't get enough of
Hey,
me.
starting with you, D Marachi. Drop your handles, whatever you want to drop, and then we gonna go in the whole little left to right box. Go down to Mimi and go down to Love.
All right, so I just want to say thank you for Plug Talk for having me. Plug Talk 4 on Instagram. What else? What else, man? Y'all like, comment, subscribe, comment. Definitely do all of that stuff. We trying to grow this channel, Plug Talk 4, on YouTube as well.
Yes, sir. Mimi the
Um,
Mac, you up?
all right. All right. Well, yeah. Thanks for the opportunity. For me, y'all can find me on Instagram. My Instagram is Muva Maya, MUVA MAYAA. If y'all want to contact, if y'all have any bartending events, private bartending events, we do travel. You can hit me up on Double Shot of Sunny. That's SUNNIE on Instagram. Thank you.
She do know how to make all the drinks too. She a beast.
Well, right now,
She'll have your ass staggering home. You better get you one of them
call the Uber.
Waymos or Uber.
Feel better with a double shot of Sunny. You feel me?
Ah, she got slogans and shit.
Got to. Got to.
I love you up.
Hey, I'm Lavette Love. You can find me on Instagram at really Lavette Love, and Google me LOVETTLOVE for my services. I'm glad to be here again for another night of plug talk.
All
And now
right.
listen, love, it's 2025. You can't say Google me for my services. You got to clear that up because motherfuckers is ignorant and might take that the wrong way. What type of services are we
Yeah.
talking about, love?
If you guys need help with getting things in order with your business, bookkeeping, admin, holler at me. Those are two of the many services that I could provide, but not nothing. We keeping it business, okay? Business. Better? That's good.
I just want you to be clear. I don't want nobody hitting you up like, yeah, how much for the hour?
I
Wow.
doubt it after they Google the name, okay?
Man, it's a lot of scammers out here. They know how to make shit look good. It'll make you look like you ordering a whole buffet bar and you get, you know what I'm saying?
True, true.
Yeah, I just don't want nobody coming on disrespecting the guests or, you know what I'm saying, going to
I
waste y'all
appreciate
time
it.
filling y'all DMs up with bullshit. Uh, so, we got some interesting topics today. I hope y'all prepared. And we supposed to have another guest. Hopefully she come back. I hope she don't just abandon us like that. But we're supposed to have Lovely here. If she taps back in, we'll definitely add her in. Um, but we gonna push forward. I think the first topic we're gonna get into is about the EBTs. Um, D Marachi, can you do us the honors, sir?
All right.
D Marachi really got on a shiesty, y'all. D Marachi robs in his part-time job.
You wow, man. You wow. Uh,
Let's go, bro.
In between, I used to get $740 a month for my two kids. And we're not getting EBT no more. They took the EBT. They saying I gotta work 20 hours a week. I'm not working for nobody. Get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
Americans, taxpayer, work for us. They work for me. They gotta help me feed my kids. Get the out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be quitters now. Y'all been helping us all this time. Now, get out of here. I want my
Don't
EBT,
be
y'all.
quitters is
I
crazy.
want my EBT, and I'm not working for nobody. I'm a boss. What the look like working when the government is here to help? Come on, y'all send all that money to Iraq, Ukraine. Y'all funding all these wars, but when it's time to help the Americans, y'all don't want to help us. I need my EBT. Nah, dog. No, see this?
Okay, let's start with the newest guest, Mimi. What do you think of that right there? What do you think? Did you was you able to hear
Um,
everything?
yeah, okay, that was honestly crazy. There was
One
so
second,
much
real
to
quick,
dig
Mimi. One
into.
second.
Oh, my
One
bad, my
second.
bad.
Well, welcome back. This is Lovely, y'all. She's rejoined us. Thank you for coming back, Lovely. We were waiting on you. We was like, man, we got to get started. You know what I'm saying? You did get the topic sent to you, right?
Oh.
We can't
Can't
hear
hear you.
audio.
Your audio.
So can you hear us, Lovely?
All right, she's
Yeah,
out
she
of here.
might.
She's gonna
She
fix it.
yeah, she gotta allow the mic to be used on her phone, so it'll give her that option as soon as she click back in on the link. Okay, my bad for the rude interruption, Mimi.
It's all right. I'm used to it.
Up, up,
Wow,
Um,
up.
the
um,
subliminals already.
no,
Sheesh.
I'm sorry. I'm innocent. My bad. Um,
I'm glad I got
with
a
that
drink
being
in
said,
a
there was a lot to digest in that video because, firstly, he's claiming he's a boss. If you really a boss, why you on food stamps? You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like, and it's like, how are you going to tell other people to provide for your own family? You know what I'm saying? You're saying the government needs to work for me. The government needs to da 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 da. And all you got to do is work 20 hours a week. And he decides against that. So it was just like, you could tell that he was just not worth, like, he was not the man that he claims to be at all. Who he thinks he is absolutely not that. And somebody definitely needs to let him know that. That video was such an like, he got exposed, and I wonder like how people like talk to him afterwards. Like when they seen the video, his friends, his lady, whatever. I wonder what they thought and what they said. Like, were they saying the same thing? Like, you dumb as fuck. That thought process, that mentality is really ridiculous. So those were my thoughts. That's just
the laugh
crazy.
at the end. It's hilarious though. That was kind of
The laugh
sinister.
is because it, like, I don't know, like that was just some chump ass shit right there. Like a man telling me that he can't provide for his kids and we gotta provide because you talking about some wars and shit. What do the wars got to do? And we need to you know your kids want some ravioli. You can't even give them no ravioli. You can't even give them no Chef Boyardee
Chef
because you don't want to
Boyardee,
work 20 hours a week.
Chef Boyardee is crazy.
And he can't even get that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He's like tripping about it. I don't know. Shit was fucked up. That was some lame ass shit for real to me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be back. We'll continue it. Um,
absolutely.
Lovely. What do you think?
Um, I didn't hear the topic when I first came in, so I apologize, y'all. I'm trying to catch up, so let me hear what y'all got to say. I'll chime in.
So this is what we'll do since Ivy's not here, right? Would y'all mind if we played the video again just so she can hear?
No,
The
that's good.
Yeah, I
Okay.
wouldn't
okay.
mind.
Appreciate that.
All right.
I got an email from EBT. I used to get $740 a month for my two kids. And we're not getting EBT no more. They took the EBT. They saying I gotta work 20 hours a week. I'm not working for nobody. Get the out of here. This is what Americans, taxpayer, work for us. They work for me. They gotta help me feed my kids. Get the out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be quitters now. Y'all been helping us all this time. Now y'all want to tap out. Get the out of here. I want my EBT, yo. I want my EBT, and I'm not working for nobody. I'm a boss. What the look like working when the government is here to help? Come on, y'all send all that money to Iraq, Ukraine. Y'all funding all these wars, but when it's time to help the Americans, y'all don't want to help us. I need my EBT. Nah, dog.
Okay,
Lovely.
you had to play that again for Lovely.
Most what?
Lovely. Can we hear you?
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, he can hear you now.
Okay. What is price of with anything?
Oh man, your service a little
It
nervous.
sounded choppy. It sounded choppy, Lovely.
Can y'all hear me? Is that fine?
We can hear you.
Okay. No, what I was saying. Uh, I know what's going on.
Yeah, it sounded choppy.
Yeah, the service in and out.
All right, so I mean, um, second love, you want to speak or
Second
Sure.
love is butchering that. Yo,
All the love in the room. That's ridiculous. Number one, that he thinks that everyone that's working hard is working for him. I don't know
Yes.
what type of pimp mentality this man been watching too many Goldie movies, Goldie the pimp. I don't know. He
Goldie.
think he pimping the world. I don't know. What who raised you? That's the question. Because just like what's his name say, who raised you? Like where is the men that's his homeboys? What how did he get on this live? I know he got some male friends. I know he do. Where they at? Why they not telling him the truth? Why? Why was he allowed to even get on live? You know your dog got that type of mindset. You need to tell your dog, yo, don't be getting on the internet at all.
At
Like
all.
stay off the internet.
At all.
Your mind ain't right, dog. I'm telling you, stay off the internet. That's what his friends should have told him.
His friend should have said you a clown if you think
That
I'm
part,
working for
because
you.
that is crazy at the
Because
end of the day.
I bet you his friend go to work.
That part.
So
And
if he
then
saying
hanging
his
out
friend
with
work
him.
for him,
do you
Yeah,
hear this shit, D Marachi?
it's just crazy. It's crazy. I think his people need to communicate a little bit better with him and let him know how crazy he sound. It's
You need to look.
unfortunate, people do think like that. It's just unfortunate that they have that mentality where they think that they don't have to hold their responsibilities and do what they're responsible for. That's my
Y'all hear,
thoughts.
y'all hear me at all?
we
We could
it,
hear you when you first start talking, but then it goes in and out.
And it's probably the funding department.
Yeah, yeah,
A taxpayer pays for EBT. That's illegal. Go get a job. Don't make it
yeah.
all.
Your line's still going in and out. You might have to move from that spot you at, because that's not a good spot.
Hold on, and I want to see something real quick. Hold on.
Okay. Okay.
How does the audio sound now?
The audio is good. There's no
Go
like
ahead.
back echo at the end.
Go ahead,
Nah, the
lovely.
reason why I muted her was because it was a kickback. That was why.
Mhm.
So I'm
Well,
gonna
let's see how.
unmute her, but we might get
Yeah, let's see. Let's see
we
how she sound, bro.
all right.
There is an echo in
Oh,
there,
you're
so that's probably.
muted.
Is that better?
Yes.
Let's see. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. The audio's way better.
But what I was saying was, why not just go get when you in and out paying $21 an hour just to flip burgers, playing the so it's not coming out of somebody else's pocket. You know, job. You can pay for your own. I feel like rights or think they
I feel like
know,
we ain't hear
It's
you.
still going in and out, lovely.
I can't really understand what you saying, lovely.
Yeah. It's still going in and out.
Lovely. Try to give us one more reset and come back in so we can see how you sound. Let's try to get this sound right. It might just take a little refresh for her. Versace, it's on you, pimp, till she come back, man.
Um, I love y'all passion, y'all women this week, man. I love it. I love it,
It's
and
terrible, ain't it?
we just got to keep up the good work. Um, but what I will say is that it's a sad excuse for a man to want
Mm.
to be dependent on something that is supposed to be something that aids and assists you. It's government assistance. It's not government do it for you. And he's depending on $740 a month. This
Hmm.
is what he's depending on. Nobody can live off of $740 a month. That is utterly disgusting. We're talking about 1480. So we're talking about like 20, make basically, if just say if he got paid weekly, that 3,000 a month. You can't live $3,000 a month. That's trash. And
No,
he's
Hmm.
but
talking about
that's
740
just
a week.
that's just
I mean a
EBT
month.
though.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's just EBT. So when you're talking about EBT, you're talking about just your food expenses. And
Okay.
$740 a month, you can damn sure. I don't. It depends on how many people you have to feed, but $740 a month in free food is damn sure a benefit.
For
Yo,
sure.
but you talk
I'm
about two
single.
kids?
I don't have any kids, so I know me. I'm spending. I don't buy groceries, so I'm spending way more than the average person on food because I don't cook. But if I was to cook, I'm pretty sure I could maintain off of about 300 to 350 a month if I was a cooking person. You know what I'm saying? So at 740, and he said he had two kids. 740 is a decent amount. You should be able to feed your kids at least for
Not in America.
at least for at least for 3 weeks out of the month. Kids are not eating up $200, $300 worth of food every week. You can't convince me of that. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Nah, bro. $740 for food? Nah, that's
That's not
definitely not
enough.
enough. And you talk
Mm-mm.
about for two kids and yourself? Nah, that's not enough, man.
If
Mm-mm.
you
Respectfully.
cook, okay, so let me just ask this. If you cook at home, you can rationalize your meals. If your kids are old enough to go to school, they're getting a meal or two at school. So how is $740 not enough?
Even if you go to the grocery store and only like you want to eat meat for dinner, right? Are we talking about eating meat We talking about eating like each one of the food groups, vegetables, meat, and a pasta or something, right? For dinner every day. So that means you need to buy 5 different type of meats at least for the week. You may be able to run it over one day. Just that alone is going to be close to $200. Just that
Bullshit.
alone. That's not
Bullshit,
even
love.
including the
If you
vegetables and all of that.
no bullshit. No, you do not deserve to eat steaks. You do not deserve to eat ribeye New York strips if your ass on food stamps. You get a bunch of ground beef, hamburger helper, and things that'll feed people and keep them basically fed. So let me explain this. Growing up in yesteryear when this shit first came out, motherfuckers were buying top of the line meats. They weren't buying no New York strip steaks. If you're on EBT, you have no reason to be buying this shit. You buy meals that you can stretch because you're on EBT. Hey, and I'm with y'all. 740 might not be enough, but just like Big Mama used to tell us back in the day, make it enough. You gotta make
Make it
$740
enough.
enough. You can't
LOL.
be buying what the fuck you want to buy to make gourmet meals. That's the reason why most of these motherfuckers complaining now about that EBT shit, because they spend it over their means because they don't really got to come out their pocket. So no, I'm sorry. You can listen. You got to change your meal plan up. You gotta buy, like I said, buy a bunch of ground beef. At least you can make hamburgers one day with that shit. Then you can make hamburger helper. You can make you some little, I don't know, because I don't cook, man. I don't know all the names of this shit. I just know what I like for my chick to cook for me when I get home cooked meals. However, realistically, no, you can't afford that off EBT. You shouldn't be buying that type of shit. That's bullshit. $740 is enough to feed 3 people every month. You just got to change up what the hell you eating.
You don't
Nah,
want to
man,
die
I
being
don't
not
agree.
healthy. I'm sorry, D. Marachi. Go ahead.
Yo,
You don't
IV,
eat any fucking tea.
I
What
don't
the fuck
agree.
you mean not healthy?
You have 2 kids in yourself, $740 on food. I don't agree that that's enough to stretch out. That's why it's called
So
government
how much do
assistance.
you think it takes? Yo, no, bro. Listen. So how much are you telling me? Say they're not on government assistance. If you had 2 kids right now, how much do you think you're spending a month on groceries?
At
Yeah,
least 1,000. At least 1,000. At
For 2
least.
So
kids and yourself,
Yes, at least 1,000.
you're
I go,
overspending.
I go grocery shopping almost every 3 days. Like trying to buy a whole week's of groceries is almost 200 to close to $300. And that's even when you buying ground turkey and all of that type of stuff to try to stretch stuff out. If you buying a
I don't
whole
buy it,
week's of
love.
groceries for 3 people, it's almost gonna be $300 for 2 weeks, and that's trying to do what you're saying. If I'm trying to splurge and buy steaks and all that, it's definitely gonna be 500 at least.
Man, you could get you 4 pounds of ground beef for $30.
Do you know how much ground beef is nowadays? Ground
About
beef is
7.85 for the
expensive.
pound. About
Ground beef is
7.85 for the pound. Let's just
that's
say it's $10
expensive.
for the pound.
That's
Okay,
expensive.
but you look,
It
you
used to be
got
like
four
$4.
dollars. You got 4 pounds for $40. You got
What you
four
say,
pounds
Mimi?
for $40. You
I said that thing
you get
used to be
3
like
different boxes of
4.99.
hamburger helper. Yeah, like I'm saying that they're exaggerating this shit. Y'all
No, I
really
was
not.
saying
So
no, I was saying
like take
hamburger meat used to be 4.99 for a pound. Now that shit's
it.
like seven
Let's just
seven
say
eighty five, like you say. Inflation has made the cost
yes.
of
So
groceries just go up a lot
so,
more.
so but look, let's even say it's $10 for the pound. You get 4 pounds of
Mhm.
ground beef for $40. That's only $40 you spent. You get 3 different flavors of hamburger helper. You get you some hamburger buns, cause then you can make hamburgers. You get some eggs. The eggs are gonna cost. I can show you how to make $100 look like a week's worth. It's gonna be a week's worth of food. Like I said, we can't confuse the fact that you have enough to survive versus what you So, like, nah, I'm telling y'all, the problem is it's overspending. It's a bunch of people like him that think people owe them shit and think that he's supposed to be entitled to something that has people not knowing how to budget their money and how to portionalize their meals. We got a high percentage of obesity. The highest percentage of obesity in this world is right here in America. You know why? Because motherfuckers think everybody deserves a sirloin steak, and they get a 4-year-old a big steak knowing his ass ain't gonna eat it and waste the shit. That's the reality of this. I'm being 100 with y'all. $740 for 3 people is enough to feed you for a month. You just can't eat
Nah,
what you want to eat.
nah,
Hey, bro,
man.
I grew up on syrup sandwich. Hey, bro, I grew up on syrup sandwich, government cheese that you got to slice with the wire. Shit take 2 hours to melt. Like, nigga, no, I know what it is. Okay, and then you got people in today's time that are not trying to rationalize their meals, bro. You capping if you telling me $740 ain't 3 people. We're not talking adults. We're not talking adults. We talking 2 children and a man. Stop it, bro.
A
Stop it,
man
Nah,
bro.
alone. Sheesh. Yeah, men like to eat.
$740 isn't enough for 3 people. Nah, man, it's not enough. That's why it's assistance. They're assisting you. Like, they're not saying that this is what's going to last. They're giving you something to help out, and you're supposed to cover the rest.
Nah, bro. Are you on
Yeah,
EBT, bro?
huh?
You on? Are you on EBT, bro?
You said was I on EBT
Yeah, are you?
during
Have you ever been?
yeah during the COVID? Yeah, I was
How
on it.
much they give you per month?
Yo, me as a single person, they gave me $250
Mm-hmm.
as a
Okay, with
single
$250
person.
a month, did you complain about that?
No, because we're talking about a single person and it's aid. So now
Oh,
you
okay.
times that.
Was you
Hold
able?
on,
Was you able?
hold on. Let me say this. Times that now by 3.
That okay? That's an easy 750, my nigga.
Yeah, and you're talking about 740. It's $10 over.
Man, get the
So it's
fuck
not
out of here, you
enough.
petty ass nigga.
And that's at
You
the
got
bare
$10 to
minimum.
buy that extra
Actually,
onion you need.
950.
No,
No, it's not,
Oh no,
love.
it's
What type of
no.
Compton math are you doing?
you're right.
What type of Compton math are you on?
Yeah,
No, you're
It's
right. I'm sorry. I'm
750.
thinking 4.
yeah. And he's
But
talking about
listen,
740. It ain't
even with that
enough.
example, even with that example you
250
tried to
is
give,
750, sir. It's 750, sir.
listen, okay, listen.
Yeah.
Even with that example you tried to give, as far as the burger thing, you saying to buy 4 pounds of ground beef, right? And then to get the sides. That's for dinner. Okay. What are we having for breakfast and lunch? You said one thing of eggs with that. So for breakfast, I'm only gonna eat eggs, and then I'm not eating nothing else till I have a burger at the end of the day for 5 days. Let's be
Get you
realistic.
some. No, you're not being realistic. You get you a slab of turkey bacon, or get you some beef sausage, the shit that come in the little roll that you gotta bust open, and you got enough that's gonna last you for a couple different breakfasts. You're gonna eat
And that's
eggs
gonna
every
be
day
a
in the
hundred
morning,
and
or
fifty
you look,
dollars.
look. No, it's not. No, it's not. We know that's not. That's not the case. We know that's
Yes,
not the
it
case.
is.
So that's
With the
cat. And then you
sides.
get,
With the
and then you
sides.
get you, and then we talking about kids. So a lot of times you can get them a bowl of cereal in the morning, 2, and they're good to go. You get pieces of cereal and you straight. So I mean, like I said, it boils down to once again the behavior of adults and rationality. But if you give a beggar $50 every day, he probably gonna go eat a $30 meal. Cause he ain't gotta work hard for it, and he not gonna go to motherfucking Jack in the Box and get him a $5.99 special. He's gonna eat like he really makes a lot of money because he doesn't have to work hard for it. The fact of the matter is, if you can't make $750 work per month with 3 kids, something wrong with your ass. 2 kids and you, that there's something wrong with you. Now, am I defending him? Absolutely not. He's a trifling ass nigga by all means necessary. For sure. But I just want to make this. Y'all was talking all this shit, you and Mimi, about how his friends should have stopped. None of y'all stopping these fat bitches talking about when they cut these EBTs off, they going to rob Walmart. Okay, so people getting on the internet just expressing how the fuck
We're
they
not
feel
talking
about this
about
shit.
that. That's not a part of the discussion. Why are the men not
It
saying
is a
nothing to
part of the
them? That's the
discussion.
question.
No,
The question
no,
is,
no, no,
why
no, no.
are the
You
men not
can't ask
saying
that
anything?
question. You can't ask that question if you don't say nothing to the women that say they're going to rob Walmart. You see how the double standard of you is
I
hell.
don't
You a
have a
little man.
friend that's
You
doing
That's what
that.
I'm saying. What friend are you talking
that, but
about?
that's not our friend.
We don't got
That's
those
just
kind of
the nigga
friends.
from
So
the video.
so then who do we tell if we don't have those kind of friends?
So who do
These
we
fat
tell?
bitches that
Y'all
that
talking about
own
something?
EBT that's gonna rob
Well,
Walmart. Like, am I supposed to tell my friends that? Because that's not gonna stop the fat bitches.
I'll put it to
I
you
mean,
like
I'm just
this.
saying.
I'll put it to you
That's
like this.
it.
If I had a friend that was a man that was talking like that, I would tell him he's bugging, and I'll probably have cut him off at this stage in the game. Like, yo, you don't want to work and be a provider and like be a protector of your kids, and like, come on, like we're
I don't
adults
have
here.
a
You
friend.
can't, you can't be you can't be talking like that crazy on the internet and like we not holding you accountable as a man. Like that's what we're gonna do. Like no man, no friend of mine is gonna talk crazy like that without them hearing my mouth. That's crazy.
I don't think I know a guy in my life that is on food stamps. First off. Second off, I only wanted to use that one because all the ones I seen about EBT was majority of women and love been talking shit about me displaying the majority of women shit, so I didn't want to use the women example. Okay,
Well,
but I think it's very rare that you catch a man that even qualifies. They make it hard for men to get food stamps, especially
Right.
government assistance, Section 8. So that's not even common for a man to have it, first off. I think the only reason why dude has it is because he must have custody of both of his kids. But
Yeah.
if you're not outside working and you think that we need to work for you and pay our money in taxes for you to be provided for and your kids, you're a trifling ass nigga. And I see why you want this government assistance in the first place. There's no justifying that part.
Right.
However, I'm in disagreement with y'all when it comes down to $750 of free fucking money for food is not enough. Make it enough.
you gave an
Make
example
it
of
enough.
buying a 5.99 meal. You know, meals are not 5.99 because you don't cook, so you know that, right?
What?
You
What
know,
you
as a
mean meals off?
single, you know, when you go get fast food or when you go buy a meal, you know it's not 5.99 like it used to be back in the day because of inflation.
Baby girl, I don't know what combo meals and fast food is. I don't eat that. You know, I can afford to eat the way I eat, and I'm gonna eat what I want every day. However, I'm not the nigga sitting on here talking about government assistance. So we're not talking about me. We're talking about people who
We're
are
not
on
talking
government
about you,
assistance.
sir. Bring it down a notch.
Yeah. So, but
Nobody's
listen.
talking about you. I'm
No,
talking
no,
about the
listen.
example you gave. The
The
example you
example I gave
gave.
is people that are on government assistance and they need to rationalize their money better. Don't give a damn what you're saying. Food is expensive, but if you can't afford a top of the line fucking meal with all the sides and all the shit you need on it, then you don't need to buy that. You need to buy something that may not have some sides. Like I said, make a whole bunch of hamburger helper, and I survived off the things like that growing up. My parents didn't have it like that. Straight up, yeah, straight man. Listen, man, I done survived off of grilled cheese sandwiches. We done made pizzas off of ketchup and cutting up hot dogs and putting that on there like it's pepperoni
Do
on
you know
pieces
how
of
much
bread.
cheese
Like,
is nowadays? And you know there is no
okay,
government. There is no government cheese, by the way. Just because you know
a
it's been a
pack,
long time, like
a
you said,
50 pack.
you don't really shop in the grocery store, so you don't know. Do you know how much
That don't
cheese
mean I don't go
is?
in there.
But do you know how much cheese
A craft,
is?
A Kraft 50 slice pack of cheese is about $5.
$5 at what grocery store for a 50 slice of
Bonds
cheese?
or 30
No,
slice,
sir.
whatever they
Bonds,
come in.
Bonds is one of the Bonds Pavilions. Bonds is one of the most expensive grocery stores nowadays. A 50 pack of cheese is gonna be like $12, close to $15 for a 50 pack. They don't even
Please
have
stop.
government cheese no more. You when they
Man, ain't
give you
nobody
that
talking about
EPT,
government.
when
Hey,
they give you that
hey, I
EPT,
need to
you're
see.
going in the grocery store and you're buying the same inflated items that everybody else is buying. That's why I
I have
agree with
never.
D.
Can
Marachi when
anybody
he
else?
said it's for assistance. It's for
Can
assistance.
anybody else vouch for sliced
Yo,
cheese that comes in
yo,
the little
slight.
individual packets being
Look,
$15?
yo, the slice of cheese for 25 is 7.19. That's for
Thank
20.
you.
No,
You said 50.
50.
Okay,
50, yo.
I couldn't remember. Yo,
7
25 individual slices of cheese. If that's the
is
standard pack, it's only about $7, $5 to $7.
no, it's not. It's not. Listen to me. 7.19 is for 24 slices. You got to times that by 2 because you said 50. 50 would be about almost $15.
Okay, we're talking about.
Yeah.
Like I said, I didn't remember if it came in 30 or 50. It's been a long time since I put sliced cheese in my refrigerator. My refrigerator is full of juices, waters, and Remy.
Yo, I'm with you, man. I'm with you on that. But yo, you brought up an interesting point. Yo, for a man to get government assistance is hell to get it. You know what I mean? And the only reason why I had it was because it was the pandemic and they made an exception for it. So I just want to read the list on some of the things that you have to do in order to qualify. That doesn't mean that you'll get it, but to qualify. And again, I'm reading this for Massachusetts. It says you have to earn $217. Yo, you have to have hard time working because of physical or mental health. You have a disability, homeless, have served in the military, pregnant, student, you're 24 years or younger with a disability, you're a child in child care, you live with someone under 18, and you get unemployment benefits or you suffer from some type of substance abuse. Yo, for a man, there's no sympathy for that. So for you to get that, that is an extremity, like what IV was saying. Most of the situations we hear about is women.
I don't know. I feel like maybe just a lot of men don't apply for it because they work a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because from that list, I'm sure it's easy for a man to find one of those reasons from that list. Mental health,
Yeah, but
physical health.
you
It
make
wasn't you had to be
my bad.
you. It
Go
wasn't
ahead.
that you had to hit everything on the list. You had to use one of those reasons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
you have
if
to
you work
qualify.
me and you make a certain amount, you don't qualify anymore. So if you're
Mm,
making, which is a low amount, if you're making $500 a week, which is terrible, I would never work a job making $500 a week. However, if you're making $500 a week, you do not qualify for food stamps or any government assistance at all. So you got to
right.
keep that in consideration. If the man is working, he has to work a job to where he's not full time, to where he's only getting 20 hours a week, to where his paychecks are under about 275 to 230, which is
Yeah.
it's gonna be hard for you to pay any of your other bills at that rate. So it's almost like it would be worse for a man to be on government assistance and only make 220 a week. Cause how the fuck you gonna pay rent? How you gonna pay a cell phone bill? How you gonna pay a car note? How you gonna pay insurance? How you gonna pay cable bill, whatever else you got in life. You know what I mean?
Nah, I feel you. What I was saying is that's why I feel like a lot of men don't apply for food stamps is because they work, and they don't qualify for it. But if you're in those parameters, most of those times in those financial parameters, finding the reasons easy. If you're in the financial parameters, period.
Mimi, I'm respectfully, I'm gonna disagree with you. I think it's hella
Right.
hard. It's hella
Oh
hard
no.
for men to get to get EBT. It's very hard.
Unless
You
they
It's
pretty
coming
much
out of unless they're coming out of like, jail or prison, because if you come out of jail or prison, they automatically give it to you, which
yeah, yeah,
then
yeah.
which then does not create a incentive for you to get a job because you're coming out already being, assisted. So
No,
that causes
that just makes
that
you
can
a
cause a little hook sometimes with certain people too.
hell nah. That don't cause no hooking no man. That mean that man was a bitch
It's
ass
not
nigga used to
supposed
living
to.
off his mama. Yeah, he was living off his mama anyway. There's no way a man comes home from prison and you're comfortable with government assistance. It's just no fucking way. Because as a man, you desire way more than that just to live a comfortable life. And we're not talking about Maybachs and mansions. We talking Honda Accords in a studio in L.A. And so just to have that, you can't sit back off no government assistance like everything about to fall in your lap. Any nigga who comes home with that, like I said, men operate way different than women. A lot of women can get Section 8. If you got kids, you get it faster. A lot of women get EBT, whether they're working or not, because they have the kids. They have the dependents. It's a lot easier for a woman. For a man coming home from prison, you was a trifling ass nigga if you sitting back for 6 to 8 months living off of some goddamn food stamps and a little GR 250. You's a weak ass nigga. You never had
Most
shit.
most people
Cause a
who
nigga who
are
had something before,
go ahead, sorry.
remember you say this, love. Remember when you say most people who are who not, you never been a man, you never been to prison. I'm a man and I've been to prison. There's no way as a man that's been in a situation before I government assistance. But I'm not gonna come home and even depend on that because I know I gotta get the bag. So, like I said, as a man, realistically, there's no men that are gonna sit back waiting on that government assistance to do anything for them. They're taking it because it's a helping hand. It helps you save money. You use it as assistance for sure to help you not have to spend money on food, and you're gonna nationalize off of that. You're gonna make sure you're not eating a certain way stinks, and damn it, you fucking not gonna be eating
But
shit
your
to where you
signal
can just
going a
survive.
little.
You said what?
Yeah,
Say that
the
again.
signal going in and out.
Your signal is starting to get a little choppy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's breaking up.
Am I good now?
You're
Yeah,
good.
you good.
All right, that's all I had to say. Let's get to the second topic. We've been on this shit for like 45 minutes. I'm sorry, y'all. Anybody, hold on. Before I do that, anybody got a closing statement or something you want to say before we transition?
Before we transition, you ain't a boss if you want EBT. And to that man, to that man, you may need your food stamps. You know what I'm saying? But it's time for you to take your ass to work. Okay? And that's really it. That's my closing statement.
I agree with that.
I'm gonna just say one
Tati,
last
love.
thing too. Just don't depend on the government for anything. That's what my thoughts would be. Utilize it if you definitely need it. Utilize it, but don't depend on that. I would get it, but also have a side hustle or get a job. Like unfortunately, that guy said he didn't want to do. Like just do what you have to do to still bring money, and you don't want to depend on anyone when you have kids. You should make sure that you have enough funds coming in and secure your bag just in case, because the government can always take things away, as we have seen lately. in the news how they could take away anything and you just don't want to depend on them. I learned that as a young age as well.
I'm I'm
Versace.
I'm agreeing with y'all, man. We just closed it out like that. I think y'all did a good job
Alright.
summarizing it.
I'm gonna say this: if you own that shit, let them die. Government take it away, that's your fault. Most of the people that's been on government assistance been on that shit for years. They done passed this shit down like generational wealth. I don't feel sorry for them motherfuckers. You had enough time to stack up money with all the assistance you've been getting over these fucking years. Listen, this is the qualifications. When they give you government assistance, they only expect you to be on it for 2 years. Whether it's Section 8, whether it's food stamps, whether it is some type of compensation where the government is giving you money, other than disabilities, veterans, and what we named in the beginning. So if you're getting like child support and shit like that, that's a little bit different of a story, but you're getting compensation. But Section 8 and government assistance is only really meant for you to be on for 2 years, which means that when you get that 2 years of assistance, you're supposed to be saving, stacking your money, and doing what you need to do to not need the assistance anymore. So I do not feel sorry for anybody that's government assistance at this point in 2025. If you didn't just get on that shit last year, you deserve what the fuck's happening to your ass. Let them die. Next topic, please, sir.
Horrible.
All right. All right. Let's get this one loaded
Why
up.
don't you go coddle the world, love?
Horrible.
All right. So
All
about
right,
to play
whatever.
this.
I believe hard work pays off, man. All of us
Me
in here
too.
are entrepreneurs, and we work hard for our money. Why the fuck should I feel sorry for somebody who doesn't do the same? I'm
You don't
sorry,
have
I
to feel
don't care.
sorry. You
I
don't.
agree.
All right, close your fucking legs to all the women that got a bunch of babies. It's like, what about my? You wouldn't care the fuck about none of that shit when you was fucking that nigga. Make that nigga get a condom. You wouldn't have no babies. So no, I don't feel the sympathy. I don't. Fuck you. Die slow. Go hungry. Whatever. Send the kids to foster care. Whatever you need to do. That's your fault.
All right. Yo, I'm with you, man. That's a different topic for a different day. I'm with you though.
Yeah, I'm a
Let me.
spare him. Love want to be the goddamn savior of this shit. I'm sick of you, love. I can't stand you, by the way.
I can't let you say
Man
to
gets, you
kill the
always gonna have options.
kids.
Younger,
I
finer,
didn't say kill the
fitter,
kids. I said kill the
willing.
cycling mama. Take
And
it back to
listen,
the top
all
for
that
us one time, Dimarachi.
good, no
All right, hold on. Hold on 1 second.
matter how old a man gets, he's always gonna have options. Younger, finer, fitter, willing. But they wasted all their time telling all these good men, oh no, you're not my type, and I need a man that's gonna do all this stuff for me. You too broke for me. Y'all brag about the fact that y'all don't cook. You brag about the fact that you're not cleaning for nobody. You brag about the fact that you're selfish. You brag about all these things that are contrary to what a man wants. What happens is they start approaching that wall. Once they are approaching that wall, or once they hit it, they already got kids. They're not in their prime anymore. And then they get frustrated. They try to convert other women and try to convince other women that they also don't need men because now they no longer qualify. Now what are you left with? You're broken, used, washed up, your self-worth, your dignity, all of that done gone. Now what you gonna do? You love talking about yourself and you can do bad all by yourself and it's all about me and because I'm the prize. Where are your results then? If you're the prize, who's the prize winner? If you're the prize, where is the collector of the prize?
Mm. The room got silent. Mimi.
Oh
Nah, we
man.
started the last one off. Love.
Let
With your
Demarachi
righteous
go.
ass.
I want to be able to respond. Let Demarachi go.
What you mean?
Demarachi.
I'll go. I'll
We're
go.
gentlemen. Hold on. Demarati, chill. We're gentlemen here at Plug Talk 4. And ladies will always have the first option to go ahead because we're
I
gentlemen here.
appreciate that. Thank you for being a gentleman. Demarachi, go ahead.
All right, we'll go to Mimi then since love is stubborn.
I really
Doesn't
enjoyed her
recognize
idea.
doesn't
I really
recognize
did enjoy the
leadership.
idea. I really like the idea of you know, actually going first. But you know what?
Thank you,
Honestly,
Mimi. I appreciate you.
I feel like I feel like whenever you are hanging around a certain type of woman, you're going to see those different attributes. Like when you're hanging around women that like still want to be city girls, of course they're gonna
Mm.
say that. You know what I'm saying? People that like aren't, you know, and they have every right to be that way if that's what they want to be. But then there's other people that like actually have those qualifications that, you know, of themselves, their dignity, they not used, people are after them. Maybe they're a little bit more conscious of the decisions that they make. You know what I mean? Their values may be different compared to someone that wants to be a city girl. Maybe there's so many things that could be different. Like I I just I don't know. It's hard for me to explain right now. I just feel like you can't be. I've had this conversation with you before, Plug, where we've said you can't be looking for a Claire Huxtable in a Cardi B. If you're looking for a Claire Huxtable in a Cardi B, you're never going to find it. And then you find these videos of these people that are constantly bashing this certain type of people, and they're bashing the Cardi B's when there's a bunch of Claire Huxtables out here chilling, minding their business, and now y'all have this whole like mindset that all women just are like this when all you've experienced was Cardi B's. So I don't know,
Hold on.
kind of tough.
Hold on, Mimi. Let me put my glasses on. Because obviously I can't see without them. Where the
Oh
fuck are these
God.
Claire Huxtables at? And listen, and I'm going to be honest with you, right? So I think it may have been read wrong. I don't know if I sent you the right video, but
Yeah, you didn't send me
what
this
she's
video at
talking
all. That was
about,
the first time I didn't heard that one.
okay, I apologize. I apologize.
It's
But what
okay.
she's saying is the sentiment of women that are getting above the hill, right? They live their life. They do the shit. They become bitter. After that, they're coming back to other women, telling other women like, "Girl, just live your life. Be single. Don't worry about no man. Be independent." And then they hit that wall, meaning they hit that 35 and up range, and they're finding themselves less desirable on the men. Like she explained at the beginning, right? Doesn't matter the age of the man. The older the man gets, the more financially endowed that man gets, the more options he has. The younger he gets, the younger the women he can choose from, the younger options that he has, and then he's able to financially provide for it. So he's going to attract all the attention
Mhm.
that he wants. For a woman, as she gets older, and then she has an accolade baggage starts to decrease, and then she's off. If she has baggage or not, you get 35, you get 40, you're not the person that when men go outside, they're looking at.
I can
So,
understand that.
just wanted
Yeah.
to make that clear. I was just wanting to make that clear what she was actually describing. She was describing a
Hmm.
nasty attitude, the fact that the women don't bring any value. So let me ask you this. I don't want to ask your age. Ask you this. As a woman, right? What's the Claire Huxtables from the City Girls?
You said what differentiates them?
Yeah, what separates the Huxtables from the City Girls?
I feel like what separates them is like your Claire Huxtables are gonna be your more like conservative. You know what I mean? Maybe that's conservative to the outside. You know, they could be outgoing. Like, for example, I feel like I'm outgoing, but I'm conservative. Like, I'm not finna be out here flirting with everybody I see online, streaming. You know what I mean? Everyone doesn't get every side of me. There's so many layers in the privacy with it. My like being I feel like someone being able to understand those traditional values. Like I'm a traditional person and I feel like there's a lot of people that are out here that are still traditional who believe in like, the household. I grew up with both of my parents in the house. Uh so it was just I feel like I grew up looking at my mom and watching her values and seeing it compared to like what's going on outside right now. Okay, and I'll answer the question. I'm 29, right? I'm still, figuring out this little life thing, but it's like seeing what's going on in my generation. It's a whole nother ball game compared to like how it was when my mama was growing up. And they was still wilding out. Don't get it wrong. They was still probably wilding out, but it was just like a different way that they had went about it. hmm So that I
So
don't know if
where
that was.
is there anywhere other than like your mom, aunties, women that you know have,
Yeah, like all
made
my
the right
friends are
decision?
married.
Hold on. Let me question. Your mom and aunties, women that you know directly have made the right decision. Like, if you were a woman that
Your
came
phone
from
going
a
in and
different
out.
type of background,
Your phone going in and out.
can y'all hear me now?
It still has like it's a delay and it's going in and out.
Okay, that Dodger game is letting out. That's what that is.
Now you sound a little
Let's
better.
go to
Listen.
some. Listen. Why don't you answer the? Or my question to me would be: outside of mothers and aunts is there that woman
Can't hear
Here,
you.
she came from a mother household?
let's
Yo,
just
IV, we can't hear you.
Okay, I can't.
It's going in and out.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, so, real quick.
Are you saying that you want me to answer what you asked her?
I didn't know y'all heard it all the way through.
It
Nah.
just started. Oh, there he is.
Okay. So yeah, you're the co-host, so I'll end up going. I end up
Dimarachi.
going.
You too smooth, Dimarachi. Let's see. He's not going to hear what I say. I know he's going to have a rebuttal. But basically, I mean, um, I'm already, I guess I'm past that 35 age. And I understand what she was saying as far as some women that have already kind of lived that life and are older, they will tell other younger women, oh, you need to
Can you
like,
hear me?
bad if yeah, we can hear you.
Y'all ain't gotta
Some
sit
women,
back like a funeral until I come back in. God damn.
I was actually talking. Maybe you
Oh,
didn't
my
hear
bad.
me.
I didn't hear you. No, my bad.
Yeah, she was talking.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Go ahead.
Um, basically, there are older women that are 35 and up that give bad advice. And I do agree with the person that was saying, like, basically, I think what she was saying was that younger women shouldn't listen to that advice. And not only that, I guess the principles and standards of younger women need to be a little bit more not only conservative, but you can't just be wilding out and then expect for a man to be serious about you. But my thing is younger women most of the time they not in a mature mindset to even think like that. So yeah, unfortunately women give bad advice because of what they have been through and things like that. So, and it's just that bad advice. but younger women, they may not be at the point sometime to where they can evaluate that and say, oh, that's bad advice. They may just take it and think it's fun, and then it get to a point where you realize, like, all right, that didn't work for me. You get to that point, like, all right, all this being, going out, doing whatever with whoever and all of that after a while as a woman, it wears you down. Like, it don't only make you not desirable for a man, but it wear you down personally. And then you should start, trying to get things in order with yourself. But again, I agree with Mimi as far as like your surroundings that you're around, that has a lot to play into it. Like, if you're around people or grew up with people, other women that were consistently doing that from their younger years all the way up and past, then it's going to be more difficult for you to acknowledge that, But if you grew up and you had aunties and a mom and all of that stayed with her husband, and that you saw them go through ups and downs, you saw them with their friends, your aunties and stuff. You saw the transition in your aunties. You may have heard about their wild days, but you see the transition. Then eventually you're gonna start thinking that way too. So I don't think it's like a overall situation where it's like all women are acting this way, but I do agree that some women give bad advice.
It's a large majority, love. Stop acting like this is only a small percentage of women that give this advice. The overall thought pattern of black women today is being independent, getting your education, working in corporate America, and making enough money not to need a man. This is the majority of women's outcomes and their lifestyles in today's modern time. There is no there is no counter to that. The women that know the counter are kind of like hush hush. And then they get bashed on the internet when they come out and say, I didn't listen to you hoes. Now I got a wedding ring. Now I'm getting married. Now a man is taking care of me because I take care of him. There's not an abundance of that. There's not an equal format of that. The majority of things we see in this world, whether it's on the internet or whether it's in our real life, is a bunch of bitter old bitches telling young bitches to not motherfucking deal with a man. So let's not act like this is just some women doing this. This is the large majority of women doing this. You know why we know this? Because when we look at statistics, 78% of our black women are single parent mothers. So 78% of the women in our society fit into the mode of single parents. So they get older and older and older each year. And each year that they don't have a man in this society, they become a little bit more bitter. So what do you think they're going to tell the next woman? You think they're going to give her the game to be more successful than she is? No, that's why I call this shit witchcraft. Mimi, you've heard me say that a million times. Dimarachi, you heard me say that a million times. Love, you've heard me say that on the podcast we've been doing together for the last 2 months a million times. I believe black women do witchcraft on each other. And I think that's what she's speaking on. Black women do not want to see other black women do better than them or be in better situations than them. So they guide them to go down the same bumpy-ass roads they went down. I think vice versa for men. Most men will tell so for prime example, I don't have to know D. Marachi from a can of paint. If I see D. Marachi having a bad day and I'm a bum, I'm begging for change in front of the 7-Eleven. I see D. Marachi walking up with his head down, but he hopping out of Tesla. I might say something to him to help the young man keep his head up. Now, my motivation is to get some change from this nigga on his way out the store. But I'm still dropping a jewel on him that can help him be a better man. I know this to be true because it's happened to me a bunch of times in L.A. Where this little bum-ass, dirty, stinking motherfucker who ain't took a shower in 3 weeks out there begging for change so he can get high, but he done said some shit to me that made me think. That might have answered some questions I had for today. I told them type of stories before, D. Marachi, am I correct?
Right. Yes.
It's just the fact that we have to admit it's got to be a time period, man, where the women have to really step up and be women about what's going on with black women. We can't help y'all fix the problem because y'all don't listen to us. But y'all do listen to each other. This is the reason why we're so fucked up today. So realistically, I'm saying, love, that is really is what's going on for majority of women. Our women are teaching the young women like Mimi to think that it's okay to be independent, focus on your career instead of focusing on the right type of man to pick up. There's no women telling women what type of men to look for. Why isn't that the gestures we getting from women? Why isn't
Mimi,
that?
is that
Why is it
true?
can't?
Is what he's saying true? Are women telling you that that's older, not to get married, not to have a household, only to be independent, to work, and to not want a family or anything? Is that
Thank you
what
for
you're
cutting
being
me off,
told?
but go ahead.
They're not telling me to not get married or not have a household or anything like that. They want me to get married, but they also want me to be successful in my career.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not talking about your aunties and your mom, Mimi. We're talking about
But I mean,
places
that's
where
who I'm
we.
getting advice from. So
Yeah. But I'm just saying, but take away the fact that you have great surroundings, right? Great
right,
household and shit. Let's just take the places where, like me, you, and I met D. Marachi at. We all met at the same type of place, same type of
right.
atmosphere. What is the advice that the women there are giving?
I mean, they're gonna give hood advice like that. You may find some good advice out there, but you're gonna find a lot of bullshit. But it's like a bullshit ass place. So it's like that's what you should expect. You're gonna expect more bullshit than you're gonna get like diamonds. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna find as many gems. There's a certain caliber of kind of people. There's not that many plug talks where we were on. You know what I'm saying? Right? You're not gonna find the same thing everywhere. It's
Stop
so
laughing, love. That was real.
I
That was
can't
really
I
explain.
something
was.
she
I'm
said.
not laughing at her. I'm sorry. Go
That was a
ahead.
really she.
Why are you
That was
on
a
me so
really shit she
tough?
said. Thank you,
Why
Mimi.
are you on me so
Uh,
tough? Mimi is right, and we had that conversation before. I tried to tell you
Okay, so let me
before.
let me
Black
let me say
women,
this. Let
first
me
of
say this.
all, you're not a black woman. So when you talk about black women, you need to listen. I told you before.
I don't listen to the help.
Most
I do
black
not
women
listen to
are
the help.
not gonna listen to each other
Listen.
if they
I take in
don't know each other.
consideration.
You cannot just tell
Listen. Hold on.
a
Hold on. Hold
random
on.
black woman, "Oh, baby, you shouldn't be doing XYZ." It don't work like that in our community. Most
You know
black
why it
women are
doesn't work
gonna
like that
listen
in our
to
community? It
most
doesn't work
black
that way because
people,
y'all don't
and it's
listen to
nothing
men.
wrong with that. Nothing
Look,
wrong with
just
that.
like you're doing right now. Y'all don't want to
You're
hear
not letting
nothing
me
we
talk.
gotta
How
say.
long are
So
you
we
going to
can't
talk
help.
before
We
you
can't
let
help.
other people talk?
We can't help.
That's the
We can't
question. How
help.
long?
We can't help. I don't talk. I don't talk to black women
How
no more. You
long?
know why? You know why? Because y'all don't fucking listen.
God bless
So I
you.
don't give no fucking advice no more. I
Well, you
let you
should
fucking
listen. You got
sink
two
your
black
own battle.
women on your
No, sink
podcast.
your own battle shit. Sink your own battle shit with your big bad ass. You want to talk so
you
fucking
got
much, then you know
you
it all.
got
Do it
two
then.
women
But
on
but listen,
here.
but listen, but listen.
Two.
The difference is right. No matter what
Listen.
woman I'm talking to, our results are different, right? So most of the women I talk to got baggage. I don't. Most of the women aren't successful
You
with
don't
me.
have no
I'm
baggage,
good.
Ivy? Are you
What
serious?
baggage?
You
What
don't have
baggage?
no baggage. Are you
No,
serious? Why do you think that
absolutely.
you don't have baggage? You have never been in a relationship before? Have you ever been in a relationship?
Check this out, D. Marachi. Tell her the truth. I travel out of town. Hey,
Have
Mimi
you
can tell
been
you
in
this
a
too. I
relationship
don't even.
before?
Listen, love. I'm gonna tell you how much baggage I don't have in life. When I travel out of town, I don't even bring bags. I shop where I go. I'm just being 100. I don't even bring bags with me. So I don't carry baggage in
Wonderful.
real life. Listen, it doesn't matter how many relationships I've been into in my life, love.
It
I haven't been
does.
in
That's
one.
where
I
baggage
haven't.
comes
No.
from.
Listen. It does not because the last time I was in a relationship, you can raise a child that's in high school. That's how long it's been since I've been in a relationship. My
Where
next
do baggage
relationship,
come from?
hold on, yo, you gotta stop. You gotta
Where do
stop.
baggage, let's be
Let,
direct. Where do
all right,
baggage come from
I
that
will
women
answer that.
have?
I will answer that. But listen, the thing is though, and being direct, let's be listeners and respectful too, right? And not be in your emotional state. The
I
fact is,
agree.
as a man, most men do not carry baggage. They do not carry baggage. Even men that have children don't carry baggage because most of the time they do not have custody of their children. So they're able to move on with women. This is why women, you never see women saying that they don't want to deal with a man that has kids. Because 9 times out of 10, he's visiting his kids. Or his kids only come stay with him on the weekend. I've never heard, I'm just being realistic. And listen,
When I was Mimi age,
three,
I didn't want to date no man with no kids. When I
you
was
didn't
her
have
age,
kids at Mimi's
it
age.
took me a while to do that, and I don't consider a kid as baggage.
But
That's
hey,
not what I'm
but you
talking
gotta
about.
stop.
Is
You
that
gotta
what you are
stop.
considering as baggage? Are you considering kids
That
as
that's
baggage?
that's a part of baggage. That's a part of baggage. That's not all the baggage. There's all type of different bags. There's carry-on bags. There's big bags that you got to put up under the plane. There's all type of bags. There's purses. All right. There's man bags. Some of these niggas carry man purses. Like there's all type of bags, right? So no. I'm just being honest with you. I don't want to get onto the detail of bags. What I'm saying to you is this, and what you got to understand. It's a difference between men and women and what comes with those men and women. It's easier for a woman to deal with a man that has kids because 9 times out of 10 he doesn't have custody of them. 9 times out of 10 with a woman, if she has kids, those kids are right there. That affects your dating lifestyle with her. That affects the fact that if she wants to come date you, she's probably going to have to find a babysitter or somebody to watch the child. So the baggage is totally different on the same concept. And here's another one. Let's just take a successful woman. Let's say Mimi makes $100,000 a year. She's successful. She's never going to be expected to take a man on a date. She's never going to be expected to financially provide. She's never going to be expected to protect. I can make $50,000 a year. With my $50,000 a year, the baggage that comes with that today is I need to be willing to provide and protect with that $50,000 just to date a woman and to take her out on the first date, love. Guess who's gonna pay for the shit? Cause you niggas are not going out on first dates paying for nobody. Matter of fact, if a nigga say, "Oh yeah, we can go out, but you gotta pay for us," you probably never talk to him again. There's different baggage for the genders. You're acting like it's the same roles or the same circumstance, which is insane to me because it's nothing like that. That's insane to even think of. We have different roles to play, and within those roles, that's where the baggage is. So if I was a broke nigga with no car, no way to get around, and no way to protect and provide, then that's the baggage I would have. That's
So
why a
just
woman wouldn't deal with me.
right.
Right? When it comes to women, it's a different type of baggage that makes men not want to deal with the women. How old she is, how fertile she is, how willing she is to have more kids. Because these are the things that men value. So if you want to understand how it works, you have to understand men first. It's not a woman's world. It's a man's world. So you got to understand as a woman what a man's looking for. And as a man, you got to understand what a woman's looking for so you can be of value to her and have service to her. It goes both ways, and that's what the woman is describing. You don't have enough guidance with women that's telling y'all the truth about how to operate as women to get the type of men that you desire. That's the facts. Go ahead,
Depending on
Dimarachi.
who's
I know you
saying
itching to
it,
say
they're
something.
not going to listen. But go ahead, Dimarachi.
Y'all don't even listen. Y'all don't listen here. I ain't gonna say y'all. You don't listen here. This is the problem. Like,
Go
women
ahead,
they don't want
Dimarachi.
to hear nothing. Black women are
Let them
almost,
say,
listen, y'all are almost agitated when a strong black man talks. Y'all don't know what leadership looks like. Y'all don't know what guidance look like. Y'all don't know what a good man look like no more. That's why when we did the last topics last week, you brought that simp ass nigga shit, and I had to break that shit down. Y'all rather listen to the simp ass liars, Steve Harvey, Derek Jackson, Tyler Perry, that are just trying to sell you guys trauma. Not niggas that can bring you leadership, show you what this good life looks like, bring happiness to your life, restore that Stella got a groove back, no matter how old you are. This is what real men bring back to to our women. But you have to be open to that. You can't be the old chick that's motherfucking bitter as fuck that feels like all niggas are the same. There's something wrong with your decision making if for 35 years you came across the same nigga. That's not a man problem. That's a woman problem. That's a decision making problem. I'll be time.
Love,
Demarachi.
you want to respond?
I don't have, I said what I needed to say. Go ahead.
Mimi.
Fuck
Oh
you,
no,
D.
we waiting on you. Go ahead, Demarachi.
Okay. So a lot of what Ivy was saying
Plus talk, sir.
is
Plus talk, sir.
well plug talk. What he's saying is true, and I have to agree with him. And it's a cold reality. And the thing is that we have what was I gonna say? Like the things that you guys value as women, as men, we don't value that. Like we don't care about your education. We don't care about your job. We don't care about anything. We'll go out here and we'll find somebody like just say at McDonald's. If she's submissive, supportive, feminine, it that's all that matters at the end of the day, and cooperative and mild toned and gentle. If she's that, we'll take that over the her job or her education.
Or
And
her being a
again,
boss bitch.
and again, those things are very beautiful to add, but what tends to happen is that those like they start well women start competing with men when they feel like they have high
Yep.
paying jobs or they have high levels of education,
Yep.
because it's like it's no longer about what you're contributing to the family, but it's like you're competing.
Yep.
And that's what's going on. It's a clash. It's not about competing with each other. It's about creating a community. Like we need you guys to reproduce. We need you guys to build legacy, to build wealth. We need you
Empires.
guys, and we love you guys as women. That's why we have this dialogue right now. That the woman in that video, she said a lot. She
Mm-hmm.
said that, as we get older as men, our value gets is higher. As you guys get older as women, you guys value decreases. So a man in his 40s and 50s, his value is way high. A woman in her 40s and 50s is lower.
Bag dependent.
Huh?
I just
Say that again.
said bag dependent. Well, we
Yeah.
have to make that clear. That
Yeah.
that in the video, for the man, like as his value increases, he has to have that bag to match it. I feel like the average
Right.
40 or 50-year-old that don't got no bag, his value ain't
But
decreasing either. His
but
value
see,
ain't increasing either.
Yeah.
But see,
I mean,
let me just say this. Yes, it's that, but it's also his mental and his physical. Because your prime is when your mental meets its physical at the highest point. And for men, that's at a higher age.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's what goes. So she said that in the video. So when you have elder
along
women
with the
giving,
financial, D. Marachi.
huh?
I said
Say that
along
again.
with the financial. I said along with the financial too.
Okay, along with the
Almost
financial.
like a trinity. Yeah, it's almost like a trinity, right?
Yep. So and so with that, and then they're giving the wrong advice once they know that they're reaching the end of their prime or they hit that wall. They're giving advice because what tends to happen is that the younger women start competing with the older women. I said that in reverse, but the older women start competing with the younger women because they know that those men that are at their height in their prime can take those younger women. They don't have to look at the older women.
Yep.
They don't have to do that.
Yep.
And that's just the sad reality of it.
That's a fact.
So
So
again,
so they start rigging the game.
we're having this discussion. Me and Plug Talk, we're having this discussion now. We have to be brutally honest with you guys, with Love and Mimi, because we love y'all. And you guys are black women, and we appreciate y'all. And we need your support. And we need you to be with us. We need you to not submit to us per se. It is submitting to us, but submit to the cause, submit to the purpose. A man has to be purpose driven.
My nigga dropping dimes tonight.
That's what we need from you guys. It's because there's a fight that is going on. We have this shutdown that's happening. People aren't getting paid from these federal jobs. EBT is getting cut. So it's no longer about being independent. It's about being a unity. A happy spouse creates a happy house. Forget about a happy wife, happy life. Happy spouse creates a happy house.
Do you guys think in the video that she's talking about women that's giving that bad advice, that she's saying people in her own household or in her within her family is telling her that? Single women
It may
that's
not
over
be.
35?
It may not be in her household. It may not be in her family, but it's what she sees. It's what's really
Okay.
going on out here.
So it's strangers.
It's
It's
hard to.
people that's not in her household.
Well, like I said, it may that is we can't determine that. None of us can determine that. We would have to
I
have
thought
her
that
on the
she
show
had
to ask
mentioned
you that.
Cardi B and other people. I don't think she related
But
to them,
but
right?
but listen. If you don't grow up in a great household, right, that can teach you the
But
right way,
that's you're
then
going
you
left.
growing up.
That's
But
that's
listen.
not what I'm asking. I'm not asking that.
Okay.
I'm asking the people that she's talking about are in entertainment that she's saying that's doing this, or is it people that are in her family that she care about their opinions?
It, it
I
That's what
don't
I'm
think she's
saying.
talking.
can
She's
I
not talking about her family at all. She's talking
can,
about our society as a whole.
there you go.
Period. She's not talking about a individual at all. She's not talking about Cardi B individually. She's not talking about any of her family members. She's talking about our society as a whole.
She's talking
Period.
about our society as a whole, and she's saying that the older women, like Demarachi is saying, are is telling the younger women because they ain't got it no more and they jealous of them, bad advice, basically telling them not to do X, Y, and Z so that they could have a better chance with being with the older men that have the bag and everything, right? In our society, that's what's going on, right?
That's absolutely what's going on. That's 100% of what's going on. Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, they're giving that bad advice because they're hitting the wall. And she said that in the video as well too, because it's a sinking ship and they want to bring everybody down with them, but that's the wrong advice. The advice should
That's
be, I made these mistakes and you can learn from these mistakes, and
and be better than me.
the good things that you have, take these so you can be of value to a man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
Well,
you want to be. Just like a man. A man is all like his thing. Like when you hear like me and you hear Plug Talk, yo, we already know as men that we got to be responsible. We got to be the providers. We got to be the protectors. We got to be the ones that provide the knowledge and the wisdom. We have to be free thinking. So we can't be persuaded by what society is saying. We have to be able to make the conscious decisions that
Decision.
what we're
Yes.
doing is right.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I mean? Like Mimi, you said you met Plug Talk on the stream. You've never seen really anybody on the stream that was like him, that was conveying the messages, that's pouring his heart out, and is giving you jewels that you can take to not only better yourself, but to be a productive member of society. That's what he's doing,
Mm-hmm.
and he's doing it out of love. You got love, you got Mimi. You guys are both lovely women, and appreciate you guys for coming here. And we want you to keep coming back. We have an army that we need to build, and we love you guys. So we want you to come back. Some of these discussions are not going to be pretty. Not gonna lie to you. Some of these discussions hit home with me. But I have to face the reality if I want better.
It's
Hey, Monique.
unfortunate.
My bad. My bad.
Unfortunate that there's so many older women that are jealous, because basically we could call it what it is. It's a jealousy thing.
Yeah.
And we're only talking about the black community, I'm guessing. So um because the black community, that's where we're from, I'm guessing. So that's what we're only talking about. But it's unfortunate that it's a lot of women out there that are jealous and giving out that information. They definitely shouldn't be doing that, but unfortunately, if they already have that in them, then that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna be jealous. They're gonna tell women what they shouldn't be doing to, be a better woman. I mean, I don't know no difference in that and a man doing it, but I guess you guys are saying men don't do that. Men are not jealous of each other, and men don't try to give bad advice, and that there's no older men that's
I
telling younger
I I
men
I,
bad
I,
advice.
I would
I
say
don't
it
know.
like this, and I would want to hear IV when you hear like there's a division when it comes to men. Like with men, it's either you're for the cause or you're against the cause across the board. And the ones that are against the cause, yo, we cut them out. I want IV to come back, but yeah, we X them out immediately. Like
But when you guys X them out, that doesn't mean that there's not giving bad advice anymore. It
oh,
just
oh,
means you're not dealing with them. So are you guys
oh,
saying that women, that younger women, they are not able because they're not mature enough
but
to evaluate
this
it,
is
so they actually listen instead of not listening? Is that
it.
what you guys are trying to say?
So, what I'm saying in the context of what we're talking about,
Yeah,
we're
that's what we
talking about
talking
the
about.
date. Yeah, and on the dating scene, you don't hear a whole bunch of older women dating younger guys. You don't really see that.
I'm not
You
saying
see,
that. I'm saying
you
between
uh,
we're talking, you guys were talking about women, older
yes,
women giving bad and jealous type of information to younger women to keep them away from the older men.
but
That's what you
look,
guys were saying, right? Or am I
yes,
wrong?
yes, but
Okay, so are you
hold on.
saying that men don't tell older men, don't tell younger men, hey, you need to be a player, like you don't need to have no family,
No.
you need
No.
to
No.
do this and
No.
that? Older men are not
No,
telling younger men that?
No. No.
no,
No. You cannot. You
no,
cannot. This is what's even crazy. This is what's
no.
even crazy.
I live in
You
a
can't even
family
show.
with
You
cousins and
can't even
uncles, and
listen.
I have
Listen.
heard them say that all the time.
Man,
I
whatever.
have
Nobody
heard the
cares. Show the
uncles
proof.
telling the
Show the
cousins
receipt.
that.
Show the
So I
receipt.
don't know why you're
Show
lying.
the
Don't
receipt.
lie to try to prove a
Man,
point.
listen, we don't got nothing to do. Okay,
Oh,
but listen, you
It's
can't use
it's
your
not.
personal
It
life.
doesn't make
You can't
sense.
use you
I
can't use
hear
your
men
personal
doing it
life.
on TV and
Hold
all of
on, for
that all the
real. Hold
time
on.
too.
yo,
Okay, but you just used your personal
Okay,
life to make an
so
example for
it
society.
doesn't
You
matter.
can't
You
make
use your
we don't
personal
know
life
your
earlier. You use your
no, I did
personal life
not.
earlier. Yes, you did. When you said that you was
Okay,
raised in a
this so
household where you had
once
government
again,
cheese. That's
once
your
again,
personal life.
once
You
again,
just trying to prove a point
this
at
is
the
my
end of the
point.
day.
Oh no,
I'm
but
not
you're making
saying
my
I
point.
don't agree that that's a bad thing. That's a bad thing. Women should not be doing that. But let's not be on here acting like it's not older men doing the same thing to younger men, telling them the same, like,
All
hey,
right.
y'all need to stay young,
Okay.
don't
It's
have
cool.
no
It's cool.
family,
It's cool.
XYZ. This is
Okay. It's
why
cool. It's
men
cool.
have a lot of kids as well. Like, stop trying to put everything on the women. We already got a lot going on. We don't need everything on us.
Man, quit trying to protect the women. You ain't everybody's
It ain't
vagina out here,
protection. I
nigga.
said it was
Stop
wrong.
it.
It's not protection.
Okay. So okay,
Acknowledge
it's
when
time.
I do
You
agree. Acknowledge
you
it
believe
because you're
it.
trying to make it like I'm
But
disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing.
but you're
I
making
didn't disagree.
excuses.
No,
You're
I'm
making
telling you that
excuses.
men
The way that you
also do
okay,
that.
can you listen?
Men
Can you
also
listen?
do that.
Okay,
That's
can
not
you
nothing
listen?
wrong. Go ahead.
Okay, you
There's
got it.
nothing
But yeah,
wrong
you
with
gotta.
that.
Oh my God. Okay, are you listening now?
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Your
I
difference
got
is
like 10 minutes, by the way. Go ahead.
when you trying to make your points. Your point is always
You
pointing
can't
at the
tell me
others.
how to try to make
Oh
a
my
point. I'm
God,
a
are
grown
you gonna
person.
chill or not? Hey, Demo,
No, I'm
watch.
Yo,
not.
let him go.
Not if
Let
you
him
try to
go.
tell me
Listen,
how to
Let him
talk,
go,
because I'm not
yo.
trying to
Let him
tell you
go.
how to talk. So don't do that to me.
but
Let
if
Don't
him
I
try
let him
to do
respect you
go.
when
that.
you talking, I let you talk.
Well,
It's a
respect
form. You
me
gotta
and don't
one
do
mic,
that.
one mic,
Don't do
one mic,
that.
one mic.
Yo, let him
Okay, don't
go.
Don't
interrupt
do that.
nobody. One mic. Don't act ignorant on here.
Don't do that. And don't tell me I'm acting ignorant because I'm telling you not to try to check or try to tell me how to talk. Don't do that.
The camera got you, baby. Go ahead and act
Moving
up.
on
Go ahead, baby.
because that's
Go ahead,
that's
baby.
my opinion and it ain't nothing you gonna do to say it, like to change it. I think men do the same thing.
Okay, so good. Okay, good. We offer you. Hey, Mimi, quick question. We're not talking about your personal life, right? Cousins, siblings, anything like that. We're talking about in society. Have you seen men in society giving other men bad advice, telling them not to be serious about getting their shit together and starting a family? Have you seen men saying don't take care of your kids? Can you see this on social media or anywhere else in the public where you see men saying, fuck women, we don't need women, go get your bag, fuck a bitch? Do you see that? Now I'm just being 100. Can you, like, the way we could come up with enough ammo on women, right, where women are telling women bad advice, it's very hard to find men going public giving men bad advice. And I'm asking you, outside of some personal shit that you can bring up that none of us can verify publicly, can you provide us with any type of shit from men that displays this type of activity?
Um, I mean, I guess it's still like a personal thing, but I work at a country club, and it's literally a whole bunch of men saying that shit. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of rich men saying that shit amongst each
They're
other.
protecting their money, though. They're
Whether they're
rich.
divorced, whether they've been
I'm gonna
married
come
for
in there.
30 years, they still talking about telling them like, nah, I shouldn't have got married. That shit wasn't worth it. Da 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 da. Da. So I don't know.
But they took, in order for them to say that, Mimi, you got to understand a nigga still took a nosedive. And when a nigga gets married, right, when a man, the only person that gets hurt from the divorce is the man. He's financially liable for the divorce.
But you're
So,
not saying that like the
hold
women
on, hold
never
on.
did a nosedive.
There's hardly any women that ever financially lose from a divorce. That's why 80% of divorces are filed by women, because there's no liability for you. So we can't act like it's even close to the same. Men are not filing for divorces neither. So those rich men you're talking about usually got divorced by their wives, got beat for their fucking money, so they're telling the men to protect themselves. Just the same way a woman would do if she was getting beat out of her corporate America check by some deadbeat ass nigga that played video games all day and ate snacks and didn't have to do nothing but take care of the kids and cook a dinner for her. So if men were house husbands, then y'all would understand the pain of a man telling another man, hey, bro, you better be you decide to step over that line with a woman. That's different. That's totally different. It's not the same as a man telling a man, don't even consider women. Worry about your career. Go get your degree. Go ball out, get an MBA, ball out in corporate America, and fuck women. That's not what men are saying. Men are simply saying, make sure you choose the right woman. They're not telling niggas to be players. They're not telling niggas bad advice. They're telling them the truth. And I would say this. I think most men are meaning to tell young men, get prenups. That's all they're really saying. Get you a fucking prenup. What Kanye say? And she ain't nothing but a gold digger. We say prenup. We say prenup. Yeah. Get a prenup. Get a fucking prenup. That way, if you chose the wrong woman, you don't have to financially suffer in the long run. My
So
point is, men are not telling other men not to get married. They're not telling other men not to find a beautiful woman and live life with her. That's not what's going on.
In the red pill community, they did, and that was a large community. Isn't Andrew
That's
Tate and
cat.
them a part of that? Because I'm just reading on it right now,
And I
and it
would challenge
says
anybody on the live,
red men
please bring me
community,
some
red
social
pill
media
community
videos, since that's
discourages
the world
men
we
from
operate in
settling
today,
down.
that
They
say anything
discourage
different.
men. They
Show
discourage
me a
men
bunch
from
of men that are
settling
telling
down.
men not to care about women, not to protect and provide, and to be a
Men do
player.
tell the men that. It's okay. I agree though with what the lady said on the video. I just think men
so
do it too.
Come on, man. What's up with my fucking signal?
so you okay. So okay. So y'all
Stop
feel that
playing. Stop playing
men
with me.
do give bad advice.
Of
I
course,
feel
there
like
was a
there's
whole
there's
community called
always
Red
gonna
Pill
be
Community. Of course.
there's always gonna be bad advice on both ends. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's all
it's
about
okay.
taking the good advice.
Exactly.
Oh man, plug. He's messed up right now. He's messed up.
Well, hey,
Yeah, he gotta come back. He gotta come back. Yeah. So I mean, that's all it is. Like, I don't think nobody's perfect. At the end of the day, men or women, we all have stuff to work on. But when we have platforms like this, we have to come together to try to figure it out. That's what we have to do. Why are we here? We're here because we want answers. Like, we all here. We someday we wanna settle down and get married if y'all believe in it, right?
Of course. Of
Right.
course.
And you guys aren't gonna marry other women. You're gonna marry men, just like we're gonna marry women. We're not gonna marry each other, men.
Of course.
So yeah, we gotta make it work.
I think, like I said earlier, what she said, unfortunately, it is a lot of women that, listen to women that give bad advice. Unfortunately, it is. And I would say to fix that, there needs to be women not only that, because we cannot stop the hate and jealousy of an older woman towards a younger woman. That's not something that people can stop. It don't matter how much you try to talk to them or whatever, especially an older woman. She's already going to be set in her way. It's going to take a lot to get an older woman to change, especially if she's been doing that for a long time.
She
It's going to take
she's
a lot.
not
see,
she's
that's
not gonna she's not gonna change. My fault,
thank
plug.
you.
She's
Exactly.
not gonna
Okay.
change.
And that's fine. So, but you just said we need to come to some kind of understanding. So we
Right,
understand that. We're on the same page with that. Just
I
right.
like
just don't understand.
we're on the same page with everything. The only problem came in is when I said that older men do that, then it was a big problem because I said that. And then I have the red pill community description right here. of all the people that say that this leads to distrust and hostility towards women. Woo!
Red
Hostility
pill
towards
leads to.
women.
Hold on, you
At
say the
least
red. You
that's
hold on.
what.
Read it.
Go
Read
ahead.
it. Read it. Read it. Read it.
Go ahead.
Read
That's
it.
what I was doing, sir. You
Go
need
ahead.
to calm. You need to calm down.
I'm
Calm it
calm. I
down.
just want you. I just want you to speak these
Because
facts
yeah,
that make
I
you
know how to
believe.
talk without somebody guiding me. Relax.
Okay. Go ahead, love.
It lead to
You
distrust and
got it.
hostility toward women. It leads to making healthy mutual relationships difficult. It reinforces insecurity rather than confidence in relationships. It creates a cycle of loneliness and cynicism. The
That's
opposite of what the opposite of what it takes for relationships to work long term. This whole
okay.
community was going on for a very long time online. It was going on
Okay, but that's
through
not what
a
that
lot of
community
prevalent people
is.
that was followed by millions.
Hold on. So
And these
stop.
are
Stop.
from
Stop.
men.
Stop.
This is
Stop.
not women.
Stop. 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 That is
I'm
not what
done
red
now. I'm
pill.
done.
Yeah, that's not what red pill is about. So I'm gonna ask D Marachi, and I'm gonna ask Mimi, whoever wants to go first. Can you describe to me the definition of red pill society that you know of? And I want to add in before they give their definition that red pill society was developed from the Matrix. That's where this comes from. And it stems from the fact on the Matrix, the red pill, if you took it on the Matrix, showed you what the real world was about, unfiltered. The blue pill sent you back into the fake society that you were already in that participates in the bullshit. So, with that being said, Mimi, Marachi, whoever wants to go first, please give your definition of red pill society as you know it. It doesn't have to be a defined definition because I can tell you exactly where she gets that from. That's a feminist society, a hatred speech that comes from the women that hate red pill societies because it tells the truth to men about what we have to deal with. However, it's on y'all to tell me what y'all think red pill is.
I was unaware what red pill was. Y'all are letting me know right now.
Versace?
Red pill, red pill society, like what I gather from it, the red pill is like they're a conscious community that's that's for the family. That's what I gather from it. And like they also, but they're also free thinking, like productive members of society that bring up real issues that are going on in the community.
But hold on. What did it say was like the first sentence of what it was?
Which was horrible.
Love.
A large portion of the red pill community discourages men from settling down, especially in traditional, legally recognized marriages.
So
Beliefs that
so
marriage
who
laws are favoring women, cautious against emotional vulnerability, and they focus on mission first, meaning like money and things like that, and not family. That's what it says.
so
That's what the red community. That's what their core belief is. And
do
if
they
you
have
Real
a
listen
quick,
to,
real quick.
specific
Hold on. Real quick,
go
love.
ahead, go ahead.
What's the source? So when you read that definition, where is
The
that
source.
coming from?
This is just coming from online from Google. That's
Okay,
it.
when you Googled it,
When you
what
put it in,
source?
when you put
What?
it in Google, that's where it came from.
Okay. So when you put
But
something in
again,
Google, when
this
you put
this is what
something
I'm
in,
saying. You're going too deep, and I only
I'm
got
not
like
going
five
too
more
deep. Hold
minutes.
on, hold on, hold on.
I have 5 minutes. What
Demo
red
Watch.
pill means in the matrix, I understand that. But what red pill community values were that they displayed online when they were communicating with other men and things like that was not family oriented and stuff like that. It was not, and I'm not saying that they said don't take care of your kids. You said that earlier. I did not say that. I'm talking about relationship wise. They discourage men to be in relationships similar to what we were saying about the older women. That's what I'm saying, that they're similar. I didn't say nothing about them saying anything about don't take care of your kids or nothing. That's
Name your
irrelevant.
source. Name your source for the last time.
I don't have a source. I have the
You-
source is Google.
No, you
That's
don't.
the
And
source.
Google
So
gives you a source,
No, like
whether it's Chat
sometimes.
GPT, whether it comes
I
from
understand.
the
I'm
New
not
York
going
Daily
that deep.
News.
I'm not
But
going
you
that deep.
looked it up and you gave the definition, but you ain't going that deep.
I'm not because I only have
No,
5 minutes and it's
man,
dwindling. Let's
whatever,
wrap this
man. This
up.
is what I be saying about that
so
bogus
Let's
ass
wrap it up.
bullshit.
What does it
so
matter? That's what it
so
is. What does
No,
it
it's not
matter?
what it is.
What's
Your
the source of
sources
where the
are
video came
biased.
yeah,
from? The
Your
clip.
sources are
What's the
biased.
source of that clip? What's the source of the clip that we just talked a whole hour about? What's the source of her clip?
A
You
whole woman
what's the
that's not
source?
red
You
pill.
don't know.
Not red
So
pill.
it
What you
doesn't
mean I don't
matter.
know?
That's
Reba
what I'm
TV. Look
saying.
it up. Look it up.
Let's
Reba
move it
TV.
on. Let's
She's
move on.
independent.
The people that give clips never give their sources. They just give their opinion. And that's what we're doing. We're talking about her opinion.
Oh
Okay?
my
yeah.
God.
I'm at least telling you what that community does. That's
So
it.
You're a
so
rebel.
so
You're a
love.
rebel.
Hold on. The gerbil is
Yeah,
trapped
you're
in my
evil. That's
boyfriend's.
evil shit.
What?
God
God,
bless you. It's unfortunate that you don't know
I
how
don't know
to
who your God
just
is. Don't
hear
tell me
both
God bless me.
sides.
I don't
You
know
don't
who
know
your
how to
God
hear
is.
both sides.
I
Everything
don't know
will
who
be
your God
okay.
is. Y'all, I hear
All
both sides.
right.
You're not a
Closing
leader. You don't have
statements.
a side. You don't
Closing
have a side. You're a
statements.
helpmate. You're a helpmate. You don't
Closing
have a side.
statements. And I
You
have a
don't have a
side
side.
because I'm a helpmate.
No, you
so
don't.
I'm
You're
a helpmate.
corrupted.
So that means I do have a
Go
side.
ahead, Dimarachi.
so
Go ahead,
love.
Dimarachi.
No.
God bless.
I just wanted to ask, did they have any people that they have on there as an example of what a red pill person would be? Did they
Andrew
name a
Tate.
person?
Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Okay.
Wow. That, by the way, not a black man,
Yes,
by
he
the way.
is black. His dad is
No,
black.
his
His
dad is not
dad
black.
is.
Andrew Tate is not
Google
black.
it. Google it, please, before you
Oh
start
my
yelling
God.
because you don't know
Oh
what you're
my
talking about.
God.
I watched him on
I
YouTube talking to his dad that's black and his brothers that's black. His dad is black.
So if okay.
I
All
don't
right.
mind watching things that's opposite or talking about things that's opposite. So I'm just saying, men do it too. What's the big deal? Why are y'all so like, why are you so mad? Because I'm telling you, men do that too. And now, what is the solution for that? Then we can move on and get off of the thing because we talking about
So
solutions.
so
thought you
it
only had 5 minutes.
so if a man's giving bad advice, right?
I could be
If
last
if
day if you want.
if
Go ahead.
if he's giving bad advice, we're gonna say something about that. We're definitely gonna speak up. Yeah, I mean, plug. He's definitely have said something when men has given bad advice. I've said something in streams.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So if it's counterproductive, we're saying something.
That's wonderful. As you
Like,
should.
yeah,
Oh
this
my
is what we're
God.
doing at the end of the day. And again, it's not perfect. Are there women out there that are speaking up? Yes. Just like that one. She was saying some good things as well. Just like you guys. You guys are coming here and saying great things as well. It's not going to be perfect at the end of the day. That's why we're here figuring it out.
I agree.
Yup. But it's it's 12 Eastern time on midnight. So I know it's 9 Western time.
All right.
Oh man.
In the words of the great Kevin Samuels, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this up. You can't make this fucking bullshit up right here, bro. You can't.
Oh man. So Yo, ladies, it was a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having
Appreciate
me.
you guys for coming. Come back, Mimi. Come back.
Yeah, I'll be back for
Thank
sure.
you, Mimi. Love, I'm going to see your
Until
ass
next
tomorrow with
You're
time.
not gonna
Moxie
see
Love.
nothing. There's nothing to communicate about. We was all in agreement. It's okay. I don't
Listen,
know
can,
why
can
you
I finish
always
my
get
thing?
so. It's
Can I finish my
okay.
thing? I
Everything
didn't
is all
say.
right. You
Oh,
ain't
my
got to
God.
see nothing. You ain't got to see nothing besides our regular scheduled program, Thursdays at 7 p.m. Because I know Plug and how he is. So let's wrap it up. God bless you all. It was wonderful.
Wonderful to meet y'all. Thank
Yes,
you so
nice to
much for
meet
the
you too, Mimi.
opportunity. All
Yup.
right, y'all. All
Yo,
right.
Wednesdays.
I can't even close out my own show no more.
Well,
It's fucking insane. That is fucking insane, man. That's crazy.
Oh man.
You could
God
have just
damn.
closed. You could have closed it out right now. Close
I
it out.
tried to, but you cut. You got it, love. Close the show out, please, love. Thank you.
Plug
I
Talk
I, I
Fair.
don't want
See
to
you
say
guys
another word
soon.
because if I say something, it's gonna be wrong, obviously.
See you guys soon, and hopefully you guys got something out of this. Plug Talk 4. See you guys next time. God bless.
bye.